Anybody else? How many people brought photos? A whole bunch more than just Hope and Joy brought photos. Who else brought photography? Raise your hand. Raise your hand, guys, if you brought photography. I just wanted they need to be recognized because they did more than just be in a play. Anybody do any music things? Or that was the other one? No, it was that day.
Yeah, it was the same day.
Yeah. Did anybody do music?
Could I report for those who performed at the dinner theater? And if you attended, you can come up and report to me.
Well, basically, like the whole play people.
Just a few though.
Oh yeah, how about like not me and Joy because we already.
So, when you come up
On what are you recording on?
the dinner theater, if you're performing and attending. Joey?
Well, my children did what they're in the park.
Okay, Jalen, you wanna come up?
Yeah, when we went down to Elmwood. Did you eat
The
spaghetti?
last play we did.
When we went and did it down in Elmwood? And you had to
Sorry,
take
what?
it, yeah.
You know,
Just
spaghetti
just last
Yeah,
Sunday,
spaghetti dinner.
the play last Sunday where we ate
On the
spaghetti
big stage.
and then did it on the stage in that big room. Okay, put that
Well,
down
he had a
here.
headache.
You make
He had a
no
headache, well,
sense.
excuse him.
No sense.
Yeah, then you probably should report on it.
He's my spirit animal.
Go ahead, guys.
Maddie can, she was there. Maddie, you wanna come on?
What do you like?
Remember last weekend when you came and did the play and then you went right away, you went back home?
That's what we're gonna talk about.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna talk about.
Just go with it.
Yep, just start talking to somebody.
Okay, so we basically did the play again. A couple people weren't there, so it was like
we had so there was this like long table with a bunch of foods. We could go down, and then there was tables out here. We sat on this second table right here. And then it goes out like that. So the thing what we did there is like we did the play and did some other things.
I just want to add that the reason that what this was, it was the Rock Elm Skyrockets 4-H Club, and it was a fundraiser for them. So they did a dinner theater, and they had asked before the Performing Arts Festival that if anybody wanted to do their plays, they could contact them. After you guys performed your play, they thought it was so cute that they stopped me afterwards on that day and asked us. They requested that we come and perform at their event for them. So that was why we did that. They wanted us to come and perform our play for their fundraiser. So that was kind of cool because there were a lot of other plays that day that they watched, and for them to pick us and ask us to come down was pretty special.
I need a report on the foods review. Who went to the foods review? Awesome.
Quite a few.
Lots.
Alex?
Lots.
Sure. Joy, do you want to come up?
Come on, you can come up here and talk. They're doing the foods review.
Do we have the foods review?
Yeah, and then they had
Remember? Here, hold on here, I'll tell you. Remember when you went to the high school in Ellsworth and you did your Elsa tuna? Can you tell about that day? What you did at the foods review?
Can you tell us now?
How about the big kids go and then you go?
So at the foods review, it was at the high school, and we all brought stuff, and they did it in like sections by grades, and like the little kids went first, and yeah. And I brought a sandwich, and I got first.
So like what Allie said, I brought corn chowder and I got first. Bring your food up here, and I brought tuna and I got first.
Rainbow ribbon.
Billy Emery.
Who else?
Emily and Billy.
Billy? Come on.
You haven't reported on anything yet.
Yay.
You were there and you had fun, I know it. Come on, hey, now, imagine if your dad is here, what would you be doing away with? I'm gonna report to him, so.
Okay, so we helped the Legion with their Easter egg that they put on like every year, and so we came here and we put like the stuff in the eggs for them, and then we hid them.
They weren't really hidden. So it wasn't like fun watching them just look. It was, there they are.
Actually, it was kind of fun because they did not find the ones that you put up like on the backstop that were like above eye level because they were just picking them up off the ground, and there are a few that they didn't find that you did actually put under some grass, so that was kind of cool. But the kids had to go back afterwards and find them.
Yeah, and we had to wear these weird like rabbit
Yeah.
things.
Like these. Oh, where'd they go?
They were in there.
Can you please demonstrate that for us? Thank you. And why did you guys put the bunny ears on?
Because we were the helpers.
Yeah, so then the kids knew who the helpers were, who the 4-H kids were. And the Legionnaires were so appreciative. I just have to tell you one story that one of the guys told Jeff. He said, when I found out that the 4-H kids were coming, it was this big, huge sigh of relief because honestly, they were not looking forward to even just physically bending over to set the eggs on the ground. That's a difficult task for a lot of those guys. A lot of them aren't real young and certainly are not very limber. So they were absolutely thrilled to death to have us, and they are really interested or looking, forward to us. We basically kind of said, we're really willing to help you out and kind of partner on this. So we do plan to work with them again in the future on that. So.
About how many eggs were hit? Tell them about how many eggs you guys hit.
Like,
Remember?
No, I did not. 500.
oh,
More than that.
It was I think it was almost 500. I think it was 488 or close to 500.
485.
Yeah, and
Something.
approximately. We didn't do the most accurate counting, but yeah, close to 500 eggs. And they had 64 attendees, I believe. As the kids came, they were given tickets so that they had a count, and then they knew how many eggs they had filled. So then what they do is they gather everybody together and they tell them that everybody can get 7 eggs. Well, that's what it was 7, but obviously the numbers would change. So that actually worked out well.
We need a food stand committee report by Vicky if she'll return in the ring.
We had a food stand committee meeting again, and we talked about a lot of different things, but the 3 main topics were, again, the stove, and we actually have people go up and look at all the electrical and where it could be put, and for those of you that are familiar with the food stand, we'd be looking at taking, like where the hot dogs and brats go, taking a section from the end out and putting the stove there, and that way it's far enough away from the ice machine so we're not melting the ice from being counterproductive with the ice machine. And then when it's not used, we'd be having a countertop to put over the stove so we would still have counter space there. The other discussion we had was more ventilation, because we all know it's sweltering in there. And we've got enough airflow coming in because they put a big enough fan, but the air going out is going out a really little hole. So they're gonna make that bigger, so hopefully then the airflow will get more sucking out than, so it's it's working with the stuff that's flowing in.